So when the Buddha achieved enlightenment, he sat down next to a tree. He had his back to a tree and he said, I'm not getting up until I'm enlightened. And then after he was enlightened, he stood up, he turned around, and he spent 7 days thanking that tree. And then he turned to all the other trees in the area and did the same thing. And so one of the tools that is wonderful for a yogi, and the Buddha was a yogi, is to meditate in nature and to let nature be your friend. Let a tree be your friend. So in this video, I'm actually sitting with an amazing tree here in Mexico, and I recommend finding a tree that is close to home and making friends with trees far from home annually, because we need a place to meditate in nature, or at least to be quiet in nature, that's close to our home. So I have trees near my home in California that I will walk to and sit and watch a sunset. Or when I need guidance, I will go there and I will sit and just be quiet. Sometimes I'll pray and I'll ask for guidance. Sometimes I'll take my journal or just walk there at sunset or sunrise. It's a way of connecting with nature. So in nature, the life force, the prana, is very alive. And I just had it drop on me. This is true in the city, and this is true in the jungle. So even in a city, there's going to be a park with a tree in it. When I used to live really socked in, urban, there was a tree in my backyard that I could look at from my window and meditate. So make friends with the plants near you. How do you do that? Well, one of the ways is just spend time with them. How do we make friends with a person? By spending time with that person, by listening to them, by observing them, and by just being in their presence and soaking in their presence. And especially with trees, trees are very quiet, very steady friends. And so I recommend finding a tree near your home that you make friends with. And occasionally, when you're on a longer trip where the life force is even more vibrant, like it is here in this jungle, take time to go where there are trees and sit down with one and just say, let's be friends. You can even, if you choose, meditate there, and you'll feel a great strength coming into you from the tree, from the roots of the tree, from the life force of the animals and plants in the community that live around and with that tree. So this is one of the many practices we're going to go much more deeply into in the upcoming course, the Radiant Yogi. And I'm so excited about this course because I love this material on how to really bring your life, make your life come on fire with your love for the planet. And it all comes from the depth of our yoga practice. As we grow as yogis, we begin to take the internal combustion of cleansing our bodies through the yoga practice, the asanas, eating healthy. And we take that out and we expand that out as love and as a relationship with this planet. And then the planet starts to give back through the strength that comes to us in our meditation from being with trees, being in nature. It's a give and take. It's a ritual of give and take. So we're giving here with our presence and with our love for these plants and our care and our conservation. This is actually a conservation place, a botanical garden where I am. We are giving to the plants and they're giving back love. So I'm Cornell, and I'm really excited about this course, the Radiant Yogi. I would love to go much more deeply with you into these practices. I would love to hear what's happening for you on your journey, give you the full depth of how to do the practices, and talk with you about what's happening in your path, get feedback, questions and answers, and have that give and take of love. Go out and find a tree, yogis. Many blessings on your radiant path. Namaste.